have some more fun, and it's gonna be good. The last Flatbread Friday we had, my original intent was to make a chicken bacon ranch pizza. But then I was, I had all this produce from my garden that had to get used. So that's why I made the roasted vegetable tart instead. And today I had a leftover sheet of puff pastry. I had the chicken that I was going to use for the pizza. I had some bacon and some other stuff, and we're going to do some chicken bacon ranch appetizers. So follow along and let's do it. First thing we're going to do is slice our chicken breast, our grilled chicken breast, into thin slices with my new toy, and let's see how that goes. Perfect. That's gonna be good. I have laid out our puff pastry sheet on a parchment lined baking sheet, and I'm preheating the oven to 400 degrees. The first thing we're gonna do is spread some barbecue sauce. Not too much because we're gonna use 2 layers. You want to leave a little bit of an edge because we're going to roll these up. And the next thing comes our chicken strips. We're going to lay those out. I think like this. Make them nice and even. To keep this from being dry, we're gonna add just a little more smear of barbecue sauce. It is, after all, barbecue chicken ranch. The ranch is gonna be a dipping sauce. The ranch is down, and now we're gonna distribute our bacon. I cut it into like 1-inch pieces so we can get some nice even coverage. And it won't get so chewy that it pulls out of the roll. Okay, good bacon coverage. And because I like things cheesy, I'm going to distribute a few pieces of cheese, because this is going to melt. It's American cheese, so it's going to get melty. Oh, piece of bacon. And so we're going to spread it out like that. Okay, a fair amount of cheese. Yummy. The next thing we're going to do is make an egg wash. Come on, yolk flake. There we go. I'm going to brush some of this along the far edge of this pastry to help it stick when we get there. And we're going to save the rest for when we finish. And now I've stretched out this end a little bit so it gives us a little extra dough. We're going to roll it up, tucking and rolling as we go. Keeping it round. And we'll bring this egg washed edge up and pinch it. And then roll that seam down, shape the ends, get barbecue sauce on your hands. Okay, we're gonna cut our roll into pinwheels very carefully. This is a serrated knife, so it goes through everything. Hopefully, we've got a little bit of breakage here, but that's all right. Now we're gonna set these on a baking sheet. I'm gonna make them a little thicker so they stay together better. That's gonna look real nice. They didn't come out too even, but they're not so bad. This guy's way fat, but and then this guy's mini, but he's the end. But I think they'll come out fine. And what we're gonna do now is brush around the edges with our egg wash. We're gonna just go around. Get back where you belong, you. And we're gonna continue on till they're all done. I'm also just gonna give a quick skim over the top. You ready to go in? I think they're gonna take 15 or 20 minutes, and let's see. Our cheesy chicken bacon pinwheels are out of the oven. Looking great, smelling great, not stuck. And now we're gonna serve them up with some ranch dipping sauce. I always keep this in my pantry. You can make dip or dressing with it, a little milk, a little mayonnaise. And here's what we look like in our little bowl. Here we are presented on a plate. They look yummy, like I said. They smell yummy, like I said. And now we're gonna try them out. Thank you for joining me for what was supposed to be a pizza. And it turned out to be a yummy appetizer. And I'm gonna try a bite of this tiny little one. I hope it's cool enough. We're gonna give it a dunk and take a bite. Here's what we look like on the inside, and it tasted really good. And I got some on my mouth. And that's gonna be a fun thing to eat. And we will see you again soon.